Hey guys, welcome to Nerds and Nuance. I'm Ian.
Hamburger.
And we are back with more Young Justice. Last episode, we got two new assassins that showed up. Well, one's an old one that we knew, Cassandra, and then we got Onyx. I feel like I recognize the name just when people mention it, but I don't know the name myself in terms of, comics. I know Onyx as a Pokemon. What if they just show... Oh! I mean, they fought big monsters.
Never trust.
Tara could make one.
She technically could.
There you go.
And pit them against each other, see who wins.
Yeah, we saw a bunch of Artemis going through emotional trauma because she hasn't dealt with that enough as it is already.
Yes.
And Cheshire, we see her kind of like not. I think she's like lost the desire to live anymore. She just went to this dude who's like, I don't know how old he is and mastered skills.
I don't really know what she did.
I don't think she went with the intention of, or with the notion that she would best him. So I feel like that's kind of sad.
I'm here to kill you. No.
I'm like, child, I don't think so. Come on now.
I'm ancient.
I don't know where that's going on. I just am curious when they're gonna bring like Jason fully in. I don't think we're gonna have Damien for a while, but Jason at the very least.
End of the season.
Jason or Damien?
You'd better have a damn good reason for it.
Will could be home any minute, so unless you want to see him, maybe we should take this conversation elsewhere.
Or I could just leave, which likewise solves the problem.
Fine. I need your help to sort it all out.
You know I left the shadows years ago. Couldn't help if I wanted to. And I don't want to.
The shadows tracked me here. Here. The house where your daughter lives.
What do you need?
Oh.
I telepathically read them. They both seem sincere. Is it possible both are telling the truth to the best of their knowledge?
Anything's possible. That's the problem.
Orphan says the shadows are trained to thwart psychic readings.
Aren't you going to introduce us?
Of course. Holly, meet my sister, Jade.
I think she might have meant me.
Sister Jade, this is Jason Bard, my, boyfriend.
Wow, I'm your boyfriend? That's the first time you've said that out loud.
Calm down before I take it back.
The boyfriend, huh? Let's see. Dog lover?
Check.
Ex-military?
Check.
College professor?
Working on that. I'm a private detective now.
Ooh, a private dick. So, how'd you meet?
My, ex fixed us up when she dumped me for her ex, and I moved to Star City from Gotham to get my degree.
Well, Looker read both defectors psychically and sensed no deception from either of them, but Orphan tells me shadows are trained to thwart psychic reads.
Who's this Orphan?
She's on my team. She's a kid, but she escaped the shadows and has Batman's seal of approval.
And if the bat says she's cool, you're just supposed to...
Yes.
Well, she's right about shadow training. Don't suppose you'd be willing to just kill them both? That would solve your problem. Fine. Get me in with them.
Remember, we want Cassandra alive.
Oh, she'll be a special delivery.
That's better.
Handled with care. As for whatever other packages might be on the porch...
Do whatever damage is necessary.
Who are you?
But bring Cassandra back.
Tigress, B07. Okay, spoiler, I'm here to relieve.
Yeah, I came for my shift to relieve her, but she wouldn't leave.
Any problems?
Nope, they've been quiet.
Good, you're relieved. You can go. You can both go.
You coming?
Orphan, really, I've got this covered.
Good luck.
Go. Or I'll call Batman. Just don't tell anyone what you see here tonight. Bypass authorized.
I was worried.
As part of his ever-expanding multimedia campaign, King Breon of Markovia released yet another video statement across social media today. If you are a metahuman, feeling persecuted, unsafe, unwanted, then I welcome you here. Markovia welcomes you here.
wonder what TV they have.
Something they built. Cyborg is there.
First question.
You're Jade Wen. Cheshire. The one who got away.
Yeah, you've been trained to kill me on sight.
No! I mean, yes, but you're the one who gave me hope. Hope I could escape.
Screw hope. Let's get to it. I know who Savage is, but who are you, Onyx Adams? How'd you end up a shadow?
I was raised by my maternal grandfather, and he was a hero. Will Everett, the amazing man?
I'm supposed to know who that is.
Yeah, well... I was recruited into the shadows at age 11 by Sensei.
Sensei? Sensei himself?
He promised he could train me to be the best version of myself, and for a while, I believed him.
He took me from my mother when I was 4. He told me she was dead.
Then shortly after he killed my sister Olympia, who raised me, I learned my mother was alive and well.
Okay.
She had a husband and 2 more children, my half-brother and sister.
Vandal cheated me out of my childhood, my family, so he could turn me into his puppet, his one-armed puppet, for his little cult of personality.
Why Tigress? How did you find her?
Shiva sent Manta troopers out a few weeks ago. That's how we knew Tigress was leading the Justice League's covert unit. That felt right. Like she was the one I should reach out to.
Besides, she's Sportsmaster's daughter. I thought she'd understand.
How? Are you kidding? She still goes by Artemis Crockett. Took me 3 minutes on the internet. Oh, wait, you gotta believe...
The other one says you're a plant. A mole. Meanwhile, your body language underscores all you say all too perfectly. Textbook counter-interrogation tradecraft. You've used every shadow trick in the book to deceive me.
Look, I've been a shadow since I was 11. I don't know how not to manipulate my responses, but I swear to you I want to learn. I just want to learn how to be a human being again.
And I should trust you?
I still say our best bet is to kill them both.
We're not killing anyone.
Then my job's done. You need to get better at covering your tracks if you're going to live in the same house as my daughter.
Or maybe Leon needs both Croc sisters living in that house. You know, just to keep her safe.
Also forgot about them.
How the hell?
Crap.
Aw, now why'd old Rictus have to break up that tender scene? I was so enjoying seeing Cheshire's softer side.
This is as soft as I get.
Orphan, Cheshire, take down Black Spider! Alive!
Rictus, do you really believe you have what it takes to bring down the daughter of Vandal Savage?
Oh, hello. Uh-oh. Oh!
No need for words. Leave the banter to the spider.
I remember when the only thing more disarming than my webs was your disarming smile, Chesh. Now you just look sad. Hasn't anyone ever told you not to play with guns?
Hasn't anyone told you?
Uh-oh.
Did we got an EMP or something? Oh! That's a sword? Oh!
Well, crap.
The legendary Croc sisters working together. Quite the family reunion we have here today.
Lady Shiva, let Orphan go.
No. Since you refuse to surrender what's mine, I'm taking what's yours.
if you want this hero back alive, you'll bring that to Santa Prisca. Leave your metas, your team, and the various bats at home, or this orphan dies. I mean it.
Oh, Shadow.
You're both coming.
You can't be serious.
I'm betraying
Don't take
you all.
these two. Take your team.
You heard Shiva. I can't risk Orphan's life.
Orphan? You mean Lady Shiva's daughter?
What?
Oh, the bat didn't tell you that part, did he?
Oh.
Listen, when I was a Shadow, Shiva was raising her own daughter to be the ultimate assassin, the ultimate weapon. She wouldn't teach her to read, even had the girl's vocal cords severed as an infant, so that her only language would be body language.
I never thought I'd go back, but I'm still in.
So am I.
Then we're going. And I could use your help.
Forget it. You're all mad as hatters here.
Oh.
Let me out. Now.
Bypass authorized.
You gave Jade all our food. And you'll be training on an empty stomach and training hard. Follow me. We'll work on your boxing skills tonight. One-armed boxing. Artemis!
Good morning. Ready for my guard duty shift?
Oh, that looks real bad. It's not blood. Most of it.
There's only blood.
Well, that's what he shoots.
Could be.
That'd be terrible.
Santa Prisca, here we come.
What the fuck is that?
The back or the picture?
No, the up
This?
next.
What's that later? We've seen him before.
What?
That's unfortunate. I knew about Orphan being Lady Shiva's daughter because somebody had mentioned it a long time ago, unfortunately, which is fine. I mean, I thought everybody had known though, so I don't know. It was,
Name isn't.
Well, I think it was just a name.
Just like, oh, that's not really.
That's weird, right? I didn't think she was gonna get taken though. I didn't know. I expect Shiva to even show up. That was pretty sure that guy's name is just Shadow. I can't remember.
Yeah, they
forget.
like super need. She needs to work on her like ability to hide, but
Who?
Artemis.
Shiva? Oh, well, you listen. She doesn't go by Artemis anymore, or at least in terms of like hero.
China knows you.
Yeah. Shade. That's right. Sorry, Shade was the guy's name. But okay, I forgot that he was working with the League still. I've never heard of this Rictus guy though. That was
Never heard of it.
the guy.
The Rictus. He had an entire 2 whole comics where he was a background character.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I can't help it. You don't read the novels.
Have you ever heard of Rictus?
Yeah, are you fucking kidding me?
Well,
His name's Bionicle Boy from here on out. So
He's well, that's unfortunate.
He's a character.
I'm wondering if they cut the other arm,
He
if
is
that'll
technically
grow
a
back,
character.
or if that'll connect back, or if it's the one that seems to be the only one that glows. Though.
yeah, like.
But the rest of him is still pretty. I mean, he's still pretty relatively
He is
formidable.
Technically a robot. Cyborg.
Because he's
Maybe?
not.
Well, he's an android.
No.
Bionicle.
Because I think that's a mask that he's wearing. Because you see the eyes, the circle.
I think it's both.
What?
It's both his mask and his face, similar to Cyborg.
I guess.
Yeah.
I guess so. Yeah, maybe. Why would he leave his eyes open if that's the case?
Because he has some human features.
I don't know. Anyway, regardless,
his other arm might be normal. She's under a suit.
That's what I'm wondering. Like, if she had cut the other arm off, that would have been just like or would it have been like, yeah, he was like, you could have gone for the other one. Jesus, that was what it's for.
My whole shtick.
This is a target, it's a bullseye. It's practically made for you.
It's literally glowing.
Come on.
Come on, read the room.
Please. I am curious. I feel like Jason Bourne is an actual character in the comics. I feel like I've heard it before. Jason Barnes. That's not who I wanted to see. It could just be some random bloke. Guys, if that's supposed to be somebody, let me know, please. I am very much curious, and it's bothering me slightly. But I don't believe thus far that he's an actual character in the comics. But anyway, Cheshire couldn't quite get through or quite read them either. And I don't know who this Looker person is. I've never seen her before, I don't think. I thought she was Saturn Girl for a second, but I was like, wait a minute, no. They didn't reveal themselves. So, yeah. And also, I didn't know that they were back from Mars already. So, we haven't yet.
Bit of a douchey move to not reveal that they saved Connor.
Well, if they were, maybe it's a process. Maybe they got his body, but he's like, comatose. Yes. Maybe they want to bring him back to them when he's fully healed. See, the problem is here's the problem, is that they're like, at the end credits, and not the end credits either, like with the scene with Beast Boy, he's looking at having a memorial for him, for Connor. And they're doing at the end credit, I think it was last episode too, where they're freaking people like, in the last episode they were looking at the grotto where the people had passed, and then here we have the freaking, this is really sad, it's because like one of the Xenomorph gnomes is like looking at this image of Connor and Double X. Do you remember Double X is, right? Like the taller Xenomorph.
Oh yeah.
Them playing chess, which is just so sad. Like this little guy. I'm pretty sure he named this one. I feel like showing this one specifically, it's the one he named. I can't remember it though.
So what if they bring him back?
Okay.
To what's his fucking name?
Whose?
Bad business money man. Made him from Superman. Lex Luthor, yeah.
Jesus.
Put him in the tube that he has, and he's like, oh, he's comatose, but this is the only way to do it. So they put him in that, and then now he's gonna come back super powerful, but also somewhat evil.
I don't want that.
Yeah, I don't either, but this is going to happen.
I'd rather that not be the case.
As is foretold in the scroll. They inject him with kryptonite.
Apparently this Sensei guy trains Onyx too.
I guess. Did a pretty poor job.
I mean, again, she held out for quite a good amount of time against those two. They've been trained by people of the League as well.
She did not realize that she was being jumped by a man who has a robotic gun for an arm.
That was pretty.
Shoots plasma.
Yeah, that was pretty.
Bit of
unfortunate. See, that's why
tides were turned.
I was like, oh, but she wasn't going. To be fair, she wasn't going there to attack Artemis, so she wasn't necessarily on guard to fight anybody.
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like that's such a stupid thing to do.
What?
If you're trying to get someone to trust you, but you're stalking them behind you. If it was me, I would have whenever she was in the parking lot, I would park and be like, hey, so anyway.
Probably, but she was also on edge of being tracked by the League. Or maybe she was on edge of being attacked anyway.
Well, still, I would have been like, hi, we tracked you from the League.
Well, not we, it would have just been her.
It's all of us.
It's just her.
They followed someone to get the noodle truck there.
Cassandra? They just wanted Cassandra back. They don't really care about her. About
they're tracking Onyx to get Cassandra.
Well, why?
Because they're together.
But they weren't.
They were.
But they didn't go there together.
They could have.
She went ahead of Cassandra to track because she thought she was going to dupe them.
They both come out of the same shadow. They both walk out and it's like, no, it was me.
Anyway.
I wanted to get here before Cassandra showed up and told you that she's left the League. She's left everything.
But yeah, I knew that Orphan was mute because of that. They had slit her throat. I didn't know. I didn't remember that it was at birth, which is like, Jesus Christ, what the heck's wrong with you?
I literally thought it was just a choice.
What?
She just wasn't talking out of spite.
No, well, I mean, the fact that she went to Lucre, I guess, she went like this to like read her mind. She couldn't speak.
I don't know these characters.
Well, regardless, I'm just saying that the fact that if she went talking to Looker to tell her to read her mind, obviously she can't speak, regardless of knowing whether she had her throat slit. I mean, I would assume that she was just mute. But anyway, regardless, yeah, it's still like the fact that you have your infant child's throat slit at birth so that they can't speak, they just speak combat, death, and crap like that. Like, what the heck is wrong with you?
I will make the perfect assassin. Why? Because I can't. This definitely won't have any repercussions down the road.
Okay, now there's something I gotta look up.
She like signs to her mom's like, "What are you gonna do? Slit my throat again?"
Well, she was.
I know. I was like, okay, do it.
But she was doing it though. So Everett, ability to duplicate the properties of matter and energy via physical contact. Yeah, and then there's two different versions of them. This, I think, the one that she's talking about, he has magnetic powers as well. To duplicate properties of matter? Like, can he become rock? Is that what they meant? Like, I think that's what they meant. Like, you can like touch a stone and make his skin turn to stone, and vice versa. It's like steel and stuff. That's interesting. Could he do that? It says an energy. Does that mean you could like touch a laser and just become laser?
Could.
That'd be kind of cool.
I'd do it.
And well, okay.
Or you can fast travel by essentially touching a power line.
That'd be interesting. I wonder. He doesn't.
I gotta go.
I wonder if he could do that, because he would technically become electricity. Could he travel through power lines?
If not, he's electricity, so he can go where he pleases. He must stay grounded the entire time.
True. The properties of matter and energy via physical contact. Does he have? Would it have? If it kills him though, does that like if it's something that would normally kill a person? Like,
is it something that he can like turn off? Like he has full control?
I'm assuming.
Like if he gets just electrocuted, like if just somehow he just gets like electrocuted by something, just doesn't automatically make him like electricity and stuff like that. Or he's just like walking one day, gets struck by lightning, he's just like, oh!
Just goes away.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think you would immediately have to like.
He becomes the lightning bolt.
My turn, Barry. Yeah, I know. No, but I'm wondering if like maybe I don't. Even if he were to he couldn't turn it off and he just turns electricity. I don't think he would just shoot off. He could just be like stationary electricity.
No, he just turns into lightning from a thunderstorm.
Well, I know he would turn into lightning, but I'm just saying he wouldn't shoot off somewhere.
Yes.
Why, Austin? Why?
I have to make every person's power useless in some way.
But it still wouldn't be useless.
He can't come back.
Ever?
No. He's gone.
But what if he shoots down, hits rock, and just turns back to rock? And then you can just turn someo's skin.
Well, that's the thing, because like he goes up, but he doesn't come back down.
Lightning comes down if it strikes the
ground.
ground.
Not the same bolt.
But he's not the same bolt. Yeah. He's a different bolt.
No, yes, he is a different bolt.
So he could come back down and hit the ground at some point.
Yeah, but then he hits the ground. What if he's grass? Then
he could be grass and touch anything.
No, he's just grass.
He becomes the earth.
He's just
He can touch whatever he wants. Like I could take
his life now.
He could literally touch anything still. He can still touch things. What are you talking about?
A single blade of grass.
Even under your weird mechanics of his power, he could still touch something.
A single blade of grass.
That's not how that works.
Then like someone's like mowing the lawn.
He doesn't just like become one little point, like this massive thing, into like one focal point.
Yes.
He duplicates it. He doesn't become that one thing.
Blades of grass.
I don't think that's how that works. Guys, that's it for this week's episode of Justice. Hope you enjoyed it. If you want to stick around for next week, for next episode, go ahead and click the subscribe button and Patreon for your early access videos, like the other Young Justice episodes we got going out. That's it. Stick around.